Can men and women be friends?
Okay, yeah.
Starting with you.
I think it's possible.
Okay.
They can with certain distance.
Scoot into the table.
They can with a certain distance, yeah.
No.
I think yes, you just need to establish boundaries and be loyal and trusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, with boundaries.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean...
I one follow-up, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
What about people who remain friends with exes? What about that?
I don't like it. I mean, it might work, but I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hell no, baby.
It sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I don't know, maybe it could work out.
No.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Oh, no, they're keeping them for a reason. No.
I think you can be on good terms and have an
Yes,
amicable,
exactly.
Civil.
You
but
can have a good
like to
relationship.
maintain frequent contact, friendship. That's
But it also depends if you're
sus.
co-parenting with someone. You still have to have a good.
sure that's
Yes.
different.
Yes.
That's
but
it, yeah.
if
But,
there's not a child involved,
yes.
then it's like, well, it's a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to add some more
No,
to
yeah.
the-
I wanted to, I don't think, and this is typically, I'll get this response from women. They'll say, yeah, of course men and women can be friends, given a certain circumstance. I don't think you understand, the desperation that a lot of guys, especially a lot of young guys, have. They will put up the craziest act. They will tell you exactly what you want to hear just so that they can keep you in their life, so that when you slip up that one time, they are there to squeeze in the crack. They are waiting for your boyfriend to piss you off. They're waiting for that male guy that guy in your life that you've been talking to do the one wrong thing, and then just wait for you to make a mistake or wait till you're too drunk, and then they will go in for the kill. And I don't think women. I don't think women understand how crazy men can get, because we have some really powerful hormones going through us. When we see an attractive woman, it's it is a battle to try to keep myself from, one, thinking about things I shouldn't be thinking about, but two, acting upon those things.
I know everybody
You mean
feels
lusting?
like you.
Yes, exactly.
Lusting.
So,
Can I say something?
yeah, go for it.
I have a question, because if you could tell by the way I look, I was raised with brothers, so I naturally gravitate towards a lot of guys. And I don't mean that in every single guy friend is single. No, they all have girlfriends, and I'll never hang out with them by myself. None of them come into my house. It's always them and their girlfriend, because I've known them since I was a kid. And I grew up around parents who had male and female friends.
Yeah.
So when I look at it, it's a culture, Hispanic people, I don't know if you know that, they're all cool with everybody, very really nice. Of course, boundaries. If a guy told me, Taylor, that guy likes you, I'd probably drop him. I would, because I don't want any problems. But I feel like
But
some
that doesn't mean that
some women
all the
don't know how to
men are
separate the
different.
two, and some women won't get rid of their guy friend if the man knows more. I'll do that if he says something's right, wrong. Excuse me.
I think that's awesome. I also think okay, so say I'm a single dude and I'm friends with a couple. I have one of my best friends in the world is from Tennessee. I knew him when he was single, and I knew him when he met his now wife. I hung out with them all the time, and I got to know his now wife really well. But yeah, so it was in the context of them two being there. I have never texted her by myself.
Of course.
I've never held a conversation, just her and I. It's usually he's always there. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, what are your hobbies? Whatever. I don't know. But I guess
There's boundaries,
there are boundaries that I have for myself. I'm not going to push those boundaries with a woman. And I would expect a woman to do the same for me.
Well, you also expect your partner to respect you, and you trust him, and he's not going to be filtering with anybody, or
Well, kind of going on trust, I don't think that having ultimate trust in your partner is important in a relationship. I think trust is important, but as a foundation for a relationship, I don't think trust should be held as high as it is. You should just trust me that I'm not going to hurt you in that way, because trust is so easily broken.
Yes.
All it just takes one mistake.
I agree.
So I don't think trust is as important as people make it. I think, it's important. It's important in a relationship. I should be able to trust you. But above trust, in priority, is I need information.
I agree.
Let me see who you're talking to. Hey, I want to know, are you texting anybody? Can I go through your phone? If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want to be able to ask that question. And I want them to be able to ask that question of me. Hey, Mason, can I have your phone? Of course. Here you go. Like
That's a good-
information is more
I respect
important
that a
than
lot.
trust.
I have a question. So earlier you were saying you're only attracted to 5% of women. So like when you walk into a room and you're like,
beast.
No.
when you walk into a room and like, are you automatically judging and like discounting all these other women just based off the way that they look? Like as in like seeing them, like you will not pursue a personal relationship with them because you think you can't be friends with them?
I mean, if you want to put it in that language, yeah, I guess I could get on board with that statement. I mean, I'm not saying like your value as a human being is less.
Yeah, right,
Because
no.
yeah. Like if we're just talking about like romantic partners, yeah, if I walk into a room, I'm probably going to find 5% of them attractive, and I'm probably not going to pursue a relationship with the rest of them because I'm not interested in them romantically. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to entertain that kind of relationship because I don't want to lead them on. Because I'm not, I mean, this is going to sound kind of egotistical, but I'm not blind to the fact I'm somewhat attractive. So I don't want to lead other girls on, making them think that, hey, I got a shot with Mason.
Yeah.
And like, it's mean to them, it's rude, it's just uncaring, it's selfish. Because like, I could talk to a bunch of different girls and get all this attention, and I'm not that kind of guy.
And that's just like all on the basis that like you don't think like men and women can be friends.
Correct.
Killer of Cereal donated $100. I wanted to apologize to Gigakid Virgin for cutting him off. Did not time that right. If you became great friends with one of your ex's friends, but the breakup was bad, how would you feel about it?
Okay, wait.
Is that for
If you became great friends with one of your ex's friends, but the breakup was bad, how would you feel about it? Ooh, I mean, I would probably still maintain the friendship. Like, that's if the ex's friend was a dude. Like, I probably would maintain that relationship. I mean, if he's a cool guy, and he's not like, it's not awkward. I'm not going to be talking to his ex. Yeah, I would totally maintain
Wait,
that
is
relationship.
is the friend of male or female?
I think the friend is male. I want to assume
The
it's male.
ex's friend.
The ex's friend.
What
My
if it was
ex's
female?
friend is male. And I say
He didn't,
like
he didn't specify.
I
though.
don't know.
What if it's
I'm just
like
gonna
a
make the
brother?
assumption.
Like a brother. Like I feel like that would make more sense because it seems
Yeah,
like
that'd be
it-
fun.
Sure, yeah, well, it'd be
Yeah,
fun.
you steal the
scenario.
brother away.
Heck yeah, dude. I got another bro.
That's my brother now.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that from that? We mentioned it last show. The movie with Tom Hanks where it's like, I'm the captain now.
Oh, Captain Phillips.
Captain.
What does he say?
I am the captain now.
I don't know.
That's what he says. Yeah.
It's my brother now. Okay, I don't know. Actually, one thing that crossed my mind on the staying friends with the ex or whatever, or can men and women be friends? Maybe this is sort of a differential when it comes to the two genders, and why men maybe care more than women do about if she has male friends. So women will friend zone men, but it's pretty rare for like dudes to be friend zoning chicks. It happens, but it's much more like a common occurrence for women to like friend zone dudes. So dudes
I agree.
who initially had a romantic interest, but as the woman, you're pumping the brakes. No, we can be friends though. And sometimes actual friendships develop from that. That's, I think, perhaps an angle of why this might be a bigger deal for men than it is for women, because as I said, men are really not like rejecting women on that level. Typically, there's a couple reasons, but women are typically not taking the initiative to like push on men like that, showing their interest like that.
Do you guys think that all men that are friends with women are just like using them, or like they just all get friend zoned, or do you actually believe
No.
there's some men who actually value women as a friend? Because
No,
that
I think
makes me wonder if I
yeah.
have guy friends, a guy's looking at that like she friend zone him. I've been single with my guy friends for years, and they're now in relationships, and nothing's ever happened. I don't know, and I don't find myself that attractive to where every guy wants me. I don't think like that.
I think
you have to be attractive for that type of stuff.
I think it's possible. I think it's easier for women to be friends with men than the reverse.
Okay.
I think men are much more likely to have ulterior motives when it comes to like male-female friendship. One of my issues with the friendship is when you inevitably find yourself in a relationship, there's a decent chance. Look, some partners don't care, but if your partner asserts their boundary, that of I don't want you to be hanging out with friends of the opposite sex, that's going to be the end of that friendship if they're going to ultimately choose this romantic relationship over you. And just the reality is, like, most people are probably going to, if they care about that person enough, are going to prioritize their romantic relationship over their platonic relationship. And certainly in the case of marriage, I do think there is some degree of, what's the word? I'm blanking on it right now, but it doesn't look good, like in a marriage context, if you're like hanging out with a male friend. I don't know. I'm blanking on the word, but
The optics.
that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, basically. So yeah.
I think it's interesting what you're saying, because like that like whole reason of like entertaining other people or like other like friends per se is like the reason why my last relationship ended twice. Like the first time, like he was still talking to this girl that he had met on Bumble, and like I like the whole relationship like was always wary of this girl. And then like basically I went through his phone and like found some stuff,
Nudes.
and yeah and so then relationship ended after that. Went no contact, started talking again, started dating again. Same thing happened with another girl, and I like knew exactly who this girl was. It was like this girl he used to like hook up with, I guess. And yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah, I mean, because also you have to think about it, like if you're pursuing, let's say you genuinely are pursuing a friendship with someone of the opposite sex, like that is a sort of could be a transitory or volatile friendship, because if they get into a relationship with somebody who has this boundary of I don't want you talking to this person, I don't want you to be friends with this person, poof, there goes your friendship. So it's almost kind of like, well, what's the point of getting into this friendship if whenever this person ends up in a romantic relationship, our friendship is at risk of getting cut because of the expectations of their potential future partner.
That's sad.
yeah.
And so, I mean, especially with, in marriage, if you're going to
especially if you're like attracted to a man's man, like traditional men are generally speaking extremely territorial, and they're not going to want another guy stepping on their woman. So like, step into.
Step in?
Step into. Not stepping on. Step into.
Step into.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's like, if that's what you're into, that's probably something a practice you should adopt, because you will attract more of those masculine guys if you have that boundary. I mean, it could be difficult, especially like initially instituting that boundary, but it will probably give you a lot of really good success down the road.
I got some red flags here from me.